Okay, all right. We're getting back into some Norco. Some Louisiana. The fun, quirky, currently looks like on sale, so cheap, and it's June 21st. Southern Louisiana point and click game, you know? Last time we completed just the first chapter of it. Now let's see, maybe we can do chapter 2. I don't know. We can start a little bit earlier today. But you know, we'll go from here. We'll see what we can get up to. See what fun stuff we can find. You know what I'm saying? And we got the always beautiful, always wonderful, always terrific music of Mortician. Specifically, you know, a Mortician's Tale from Helena Heron, or Heron, I don't know exactly, but their music is quite nice. I just saw that they did the music for a new game, Seasonala Cemetery, something like that, which is free, I believe. So I'm gonna check that one out and sometime soon. It's like not a time-based one, but you know, it changes based on certain times, certain seasons, things like that. So that'll be exciting to look at. In the meantime, you know, I guess look forward to that, I suppose. Or check it out yourself, you know. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I might just make like a little video about it or something. We'll see. But I guess let's get into Norco. Let's get in this fun, quirky little game. YouTube Slim. Continue. Boink. Autosave, slot 1, basically the same time. It's been more than a month. Wow. We got Million, the robot, me, and the monkey. The monkey. We are on the highway last. Okay. I had some kind of, I guess, several things to look at. So Blake, your brother, was headed to Floodgate Tavern. He mentioned this to Erica when he dropped by Sarpy Paperbacks to see her yesterday evening. Your brother. Dismiss. This is Catherine, your mom. Is conducting research in the lake. Your mom was investigating reports of unpermitted shield construction in the lake. While there, she saw something. What? Finish thought. Your mom was investigating reports of construction in the lake. She found no evidence of it, nor who might be behind it. And finally, your mom saw something in the lake. Oh. Wow. It's crazy. Anyways, I think we're on map. And Shield Oil Refinery, home, Floodgate Tavern is where we want to go. Wow, Cyber Books is all the way over there. That's crazy. Oh. I guess we want to go back to Floodgate Tavern now? Probably. It looks like it's open. Look at it. Floodgate Tavern. Many shield workers gather here after their shifts. Now they're open. That's Private Detective Brett LeBlanc sitting at the end of the bar. He's an unpredictable character, but we may benefit from speaking to him. Why are you looking at me like that? Still got chili on my face? Hey, probably. The LCD pulse of the evening news makes pale shadows across the bar. An image of a man with a long gray beard hangs over the news anchor's shoulder. Another pipeline explosion has left residents of Lower St. Charles Parish shaken. Shield officials have determined that the source of the explosion was due to a botched attempt by oil pirates to divert the flow of oil into a stolen barge. A man familiar to local law enforcement, known only as Lucky, was among the pirates. Shield officials say he is believed to be hiding in the Batcher Woods along the east bank between Kenner and La Place. Residents are asked to call Crime Stoppers with any information. Wow. Got anything else to look at? Can look at the ducky, and we can talk to people. Oh, no, we can look at Wasted Guy. Man lies face down on the bar, surrounded by empty bottles. Poke him? Why are you touching my podna? This is where he come to relax. Oh, okay. We must be sure to gather all information we can from LeBlanc. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to bother looking at those right now. It's fine. This guy. Okay, we'll talk to LeBlanc. Why not? Stay here long enough and you never know who might pass through. Hey, Gus, look at this dynamic duo. Not sure I've seen these two around here before today. Sure, Gus. That filthy one right there, that's Kate's Madre's oldest other one's a robot. You pulling my leg? That's Kay? Blue's baby? Come on now. I worked the turnarounds at Blue. Good man. Great man. Had some stories, him. How come his kids came out like they did? Look how this one's dressed. Looked to me like she headed to the job site. Or the circus. Blue passed before his time. This is why the Kims don't dress right. Blue knew how to dress. Huh? You're right about that one, Keith. Sad the way kids turned out. But forget all that. You two are lucky to be stumbling in while I'm sitting here. You're in the company of a top-rated professional sleuth, and I happen to have a bit of information. What is it? Is it about Blake? This ain't got nothing to do with Blake. For once, this more, you know, mysterious. You like mysteries? LeBlanc, please. Time is of the essence. Cool your heels. I'm getting to it. Now I see why Kate kicked you to the curb. That is not correct. Save your battery life. I'm just playing with you. Tell you what, why don't you get me a drink so we can talk? Fuck, dude, fuck. Talk to Keith. I don't see how anyone can believe that crap the media has been putting out these days. It's all lies meant to divide working people. See for yourself. Gestures to the TV. That why you making your website, Keith? To set the record straight? You know that's right. Cool. Yeah. Pog champ. Anyways. Evening, folks. Can I get something started? You know Blake Madiri? Yeah, I know Blake. He hasn't come around in weeks, not since he ripped me off. Wish I could say it was the first time. Damn. Someone said Blake came by here last night. He'd be a fool to show up after what he did. He ripped you off? Let him catch some sleep right here behind the bar after last call, and wouldn't you know? Boy walked off with the register. I knew he'd been getting himself all messed up on drugs, trying to give the kid a chance, gave him some chores around the place. Done with him now. Done with him. I need a beer for your boy. Lord help me. Another sap buying that lowlife a drink? Yeah. That's me. I'm a sap. I'm a sap for the lowlives. LeBlanc. Might need you to buy me a little snack too, seeing as my wallet's all the way out in the car. But this is enough to get us going. So, alright. Where do I even start? Your mama ever tell me about me? Maybe. She probably never mentioned me by name, but if you ever heard her mention a wild detective who doesn't play by the rules, who puts his life on the line for the good citizens of Norco, well, that was me she was talking about. I'm sure I came up. The problem is you got a piss poor memory. Us investigators, we got to keep our memory sharp. So while you don't know me, I know a lot about you. I grew up in this town, you understand? My cousin Susie's ex-husband knew your daddy when he was still at the plant. And Catherine? She was a few grades above me at Sacred Heart. I knew her since I was a boy. Everyone knew Catherine. She was always getting herself into trouble, always drawing attention to herself. People would say she was kin to Jesus. Damn, what the? Really? Jesus-esque? Old man lived behind loops would say that. Talking about Papa? Yeah, Papa. Been years since I thought about him. A lot you could say about Papa. He'd whisper some bullshit and get everyone repeating it. Wasn't all bullshit. Saying a coon ass like me, a child of Christ, you know that's bullshit. We all Christ children. True. Not like that, Gus. You know what I mean? Like literally. What? This was years ago, long before Blue died. Papa told the priest a family of Cajuns came from Jesus. Said Catherine had, how'd you say it, like Jesus blood. Got it from her daddy's daddy and so on, and all the way back to the old world. Like in that movie, one with the volleyball. That ain't the right movie, Gus. It's the one with the priest and stuff. Hell, I don't know. I don't fucking watch movies. Figure some of that's likely to be true. You believe any old shit, Keith. No disrespect. Catherine never noticed she was off on her own planet, wild as she was. Papa never wanted to be seen. He was watching Catherine, but she weren't watching him. Lou wouldn't let no man like that near her anyhow. You got a point there, Keith. You'd be foolish to get in Catherine's way. If she went, trouble followed. But I admired her. She admired me. Who wouldn't? Anyone who knows him. Oh, piss on you. Or sees him. You always been jealous of my looks. Or smells them. Now I know you're full of it. I sprayed this whole suit down in cologne just this morning. Don't mind Gus. I always been a handsome one, and he gets jealous. Made me forget what I wanted to tell you. Oh, that's right. Your house is out there near the fence line. Well, that's right behind my place of business. I got a window that looks out on the yard, more or less. But this is a pretty long story, and like I was saying, I ain't got my wallet with me. You want us to buy you another drink? That's a real generous offer, Robot. Thank you for that. Unbelievable. This son of a gun, I'm gonna beat him up. Alright, let's... LeBlanc wants another. Word of warning, he'll bleed you dry. This is the last drink, bozo. This is cheap stuff. I ain't complaining or nothing, just making an observation. Tastes like dog piss. So you wouldn't complain about dog piss? Then just go find a dog and get you some dog piss. This real important information I'm trying to share here, valuable, you might say. And you buy me the cheapest beer in the house? A little rude maybe, but that's okay. That ain't no problem. So listen here. This is what I want to tell you. My office window looks out on your mama's yard. I'm always keeping an eye on the street. This was a little ways back, right after Catherine passed. I was looking out there on the street like I do, and I seen these shield security types leaving the house. He was carrying a box. You saw shield security leaving Catherine's house with a box? That's what I'm saying, Robot. It was walking out the front door with a box. Casual as can be. And where the hell were you? Ain't you some kind of security robot yourself? Hell if I know. Laura St. Clair, the regional CEO they got over there, she always took a bit of an interest in your mama. I hear she's a loose cannon. What makes her a loose cannon? That's just what they say. You talking about Laura? Piece of work, that woman. Especially hasn't run the whole operation into the ground. The only reason the board keeps her on deck is because of her father. A lot of people want her gone. Well, why would she be interested in my mommy? Everybody was. He's right. Everybody wanted what was in her head. Well, okay, well, fine. Who's her dad? Thomas St. Clair. Founded Clair Bionics. They made robots, just like your friend here. Hell, Million might be a St. Clair unit herself. Anyhow, man's rich as can be. Thomas St. Clair is a servant of the devil. Damn. There Gus goes with his bullshit. Not bullshit. It's truth. Alright, Gus. Alright, well, enough about this bozo. Why didn't you stop the agents? Yeah, why didn't you stop the agents, LeBlanc? You're just peeking out your little window, peeping little Tom, looking out your window, and you're like, wow, that's crazy. Well, I was busy. Huh? You know, just busy. Who cares with what? Probably counting his Tamagotchis. Yeah. When are you ever busy with anything? All the time. I can hardly get a minute to relax. Got it. Whatever. Before you go, I got one more thing. I'm hungry. It'd be a real nice gesture. Appreciate you about your informant, something to eat. And circle back afterwards. I might have a little more information to share. Oh my god. Fine, let's get him a little snacky. Yeah, sucker born every day. Good for business, I guess. I should be able to take a little fry. Should have mentioned I don't care much for the fries here, but that's okay. I ain't complaining. Just would have liked me a sandwich is all, but forget all that. What's important right now is that you understand what I told you. I saw S.H.I.E.L.D. thugs leaving your mama's house with a box. What the box contained? No idea. But what they was in there looking for something. But they was in there looking for something. No telling what. They got them headquarters deep inside the refinery. That old plantation house. Where the real action happens. If I had to guess where they was heading, that'd be it. Say, Keith, you getting all this? Every word. Keith's making himself a little news website. What's the name gonna be, Keith? I got a few ideas in mind. You just like Duck. Used to be a news junkie too, digging up dirt on all the bigwigs. That was before the cancer knocked him on his ass. Some people just want to know the truth. Bars, homie. You been by to see Duck, K? That man could use visitors. Not yet. Better go see him. That old boy knows shit no one else does. Where is he? What do you mean? What do you mean? Kate must have took you to see Duck 1,000 times. Just think about it for 2 goddamn seconds. Perhaps LeBlanc is right to suggest we visit him at some point. Perhaps. Oh yes, quite. Why you talk like that? Okay, kind of fucked up to... Let make you in England or something? You sound like a like a queen. Thank you. Anyhow, I figure I'll be seeing you two again. Good luck. Damn, I can't believe he burped. Excuse me. some more questions. Hurry it up, then. We're looking for my brother. Don't keep up with Blake no more. Too much trouble. Oh. Getting in that refinery ain't easy. I know that much from experience. You should find one of them people like they've been talking about on the news to help you out. Ah, the pirates. Okay. Okay. They were saying on TV one of them pirates been hiding in the Batcher Woods. It's all over TV. What's the television? Yeah, I know. I saw. Yeah, Bob. I know. I watched the news. Okay. We're to attempt getting into the refinery to claim your mother's possession. We'll need help. Long plenty will where to find it. Yes, we saw him mentioned on the news. Literally an oil pirate. What about him? That's reasonable to assume. Are they common? Increasingly so. The pipeline network in this region is largely unmonitored. Clairbionics and others are developing new technologies to address this. Okay. Good advice. Do you recall where Duck lives? I will. Bloodline. An old man in Norco named Pawpaw had delusions about your mom. He'd believed her to be a descendant of Jesus Christ by way of her Cajun ancestry. Huh. Okay. And Blake again? Never ended up. Erica said Blake was headed to Floodgate Tavern last night. Gus, the partner, said Blake never showed up. Your brother. Dismiss. LeBlanc? Private investigator Brett LeBlanc. Saw shield agents leaving your house with a box following your mom's death. Lucky, Laura, Shield, Thomas. Ditchman. Blue, you. Duck. Oh, Duck is okay. In front of your mom's, you remember if him is scattered and vague. You visit him, but where does he live? Try to recollect. His health. It took a turn before you left. A bit of lethargy, irregular breathing, sores on his legs. Warm of food on days when he was unable to stand. His son, dead at 14. An explosion in the yard, natural gas leaking from a pipe. Something caused a spark. The pipeline. You cross the property to Shield's chemical annex. There's only one neighborhood along that fence line. What's left of it anyhow. Small fragments of his home pass through the black ink in your mind. Perennial accumulation of dust, the damp curtains and pile of can on the kitchen table, and those refinery shadows. The little slab bungalow. Duck lives in dimes. Bars. Dimes. Dimes is a neighborhood along the fence line of Shield's chemical annex. Duck lives there. Wow. Lucky. Fugitive oil pirate hiding in the Mississippi River Batcher Woods. Or St. Clair. Rich lady. likely due to some aspect of your mom's research, is regional executive. Her role is not secure. The board would like to replace her, but they fear influence of her father. Ours. And Thomas St. Clair is... yeah, just a rich man. That's it. Okay, cool. Good for now, thanks. All right, well, anything else from this guy? Nope, okay. All right, well, I guess we head outbound, and we... This has taken an unusual turn. Erica told us that Blake was heading here yesterday evening, but the bartender says that Blake hasn't come by in weeks. Something may have happened on his way here. Long says that Shield has stolen a box of your mother's possessions. We have nothing else to go on. We must retrieve the stolen items and hope that they point us towards your brother. Accessing Shield's headquarters won't be easy without assistance, perhaps impossible. I suggest we recruit help before attempting it ourselves. Yeah, ours, for sure. So, Dimes is over there. Shield, Sarpy Books. Well, I guess we'll go to Dimes first, honestly. Whatever. House. Door. That's all we got, okay. The house is partially boarded up. You assume it's an artifact of hurricane preparation that has since become a permanent fixture. True. Door. Well. Can we just sit in here? Library. Can't go there right now. Not the first ones to come through here, toppling over all my shit in the dark. Since the buyout, people think this neighborhood's all the way empty. Come around looking for copper. But you wouldn't do that kind of thing, okay? Not like your brother. You're just hanging out in the dark? Yeah, I am. How's it been? About how it looks. Made such a mess with that head drive. Just trying to keep myself out of trouble till it's my turn to go. So, you mentioned a buyout? You must have noticed it coming in. Houses are all gone. People here have been fighting with Shield all their lives. They got a little momentum on their side after the last explosion. Papers making Shield look bad. But hell, we were here first. Shield moved in, we suffered. Gas leaks, noise, explosions. Can't grow my vegetables out in the yard. Just won't grow. I never cared to move, but I knocked doors for it anyhow. If Shield had never dropped in on us, that little plot of land would be worth something. Money they were offering to buy us, that was all right. Be worth a lot more had they never come. Number they put in front of me. I said, piss on it. I could have sued after Reese died. I just didn't have the energy for it. Now, I'm the last one left in Dimes. So. Sorry about Reese. It's history. Most days I can't remember his face, if I'm honest. When you fill out the survey at the head drive clinic, they ask you to write down memories, control points, they call them. I couldn't stand to write out his name. It was too painful. I skipped his memory. I regretted it at first, but I'm thankful for it now. It'd be a lot worse if that monster carried a piece of my boy inside it. Head drive? I unleashed it. The monster. Super Duck. Called itself that just to get to me. Just to piss me off. It's my fault. That company that made it for me should have known from the get-go. They only do their business at night. Found out later they don't even have a license. Your mother went to the same clinic for hers. I tried to warn her. The junk that was in my brain. Begins to laugh. Spreading around like a virus. It's even in the trees. Told your mother, don't get messed up in any of that. Tells me it's talking to her through the radio. I said, turn off the radio. She never listens. Stopped responding to me. Figured that monster's got money to burn. Catherine didn't want to leave her debt for you to deal with. So, you kept up with my mom? Up until right near the end, okay? She lived like she wasn't sick. She never quit. But I could see it wearing on her. Took a toll on her body. Started in her liver. And burned it out. Thought maybe that was the end of it. Before you know it, they found a little in her lungs. She's still going all over town. Walking up and down airline like some kind of bag lady. Figured she thought it'd go away if she ignored it. But that didn't work out for her. Once it came for me, never did quit. Been getting sores. Cramps. Every day. Can't keep nothing down. Tried to tell her that. Said, Catherine, this is not the kind of thing you can work off. Think she listened? By the time that it got to her brain, it was all there was to it. No more working, no more doing nothing. She'd already gotten fed up with me by that point. Never really made amends before they put her in that mausoleum with your daddy. Hurts my heart thinking about it, but what can you do? No hiding from God's will. So, I ain't even thinking about that thing. Knows I'm here dying while it grows and grows. Big, disgusting, toxic birds sprouting from the ground all over the region with teeth and hands and all kinds of shit. Unbelievable. Turns my stomach. But you know what? I won't be the first to die. Hell no. Roped your mother into some lunacy. She wouldn't tell me the details, but I couldn't get a single word out of her after a point. Did you attend the funeral? I planned to. Arranged for my godchild to pick me up and everything. But the day of the service, I couldn't hardly walk. Heard from a couple people it was a beautiful one. For all the bridges she'd burned, there was plenty of people had nice things to say. Even a few of her colleagues from the university showed up. Ones who got her sacked. I know that of chapter ass. They burned her with that fake little ring she always wore around her neck. Since it reminded her who she was. Figured she probably wanted to give it to you. But you were gone. And Blake, well, he'd have pawned it to anyone fool enough to buy it. The ring around her neck was fake? You don't know the story? Kind of funny if it weren't so bad. Or sad. Granddaddy wanted to prove he was from royal stock, so he broke into the pawn shop up there on the airline and stole the biggest ruby he could find. Went around telling everyone it was from all the old worlds that had traveled from France to Nova Scotia down the Mississippi River. Well, that was a bunch of bullshit. He ended up in Angola for it, though they never did find the ring. Catherine took it to an appraiser one time. It's cubic zirconia. Fake. The man spent months in jail for a fake piece of jewelry. I mean, that's not really... It's not that crazy. Like science, it's still real, dude. It's just a little bit of science. Like, grow up, bro. After that, everyone started calling him King Pierre. They laughed him out of the crevasse. Your mom was fired? Sure. You were young. Couldn't have been too long after Blue passed. She lied up and down to get that job. Nothing special, just a community college in the city. But that's Catherine. Never wanted to play it straight. So as Blake took after her in that respect. Oh, enough about my mama. Trying to get in the refinery. Not a good idea. What for? They stole my mom's stuff. Well, that's interesting. The regional executive, she took a particular interest in your mother. Why? She wanted to know the things Catherine knew, I suppose. Mother was out in the lake. She heard S.H.I.E.L.D. or somebody was building some kind of rig out there. She wanted to find it for herself. She didn't find what she was looking for, but she found something. Sounded to me like her medication was messing up her head. She insisted it was real, some kind of UFO, said it followed her for nearly a mile. But anyhow, that CEO they got at S.H.I.E.L.D., she's about as far out of her mind as your mother was. She must have caught wind of all this. Catherine got to be careful in her old age, paranoid even. The important things she kept hidden. Whatever S.H.I.E.L.D. stole, it wasn't nothing important. But you want to get it back. Can you help us get it? I don't regret telling you this, but I've been sticking on it so long. Been dying to tell somebody. I don't know how S.H.I.E.L.D. managed to do it, but they fucked up. They bought out this neighborhood. And ever since they did, they put me behind the firewall. Got a computer terminal back there. Every time I boot it up, I get a view of the inside. Not like I know what the hell to do with it. Clicked around for a bit, but just got myself lost. Can't hardly read the screen. Who's back there in my little library? Have a look. And whatever you do, Kay, I'm asking for you to be careful. Bars, thanks, buddy. What you got? Box. Trophy. Trophy sitting on top of the bookshelf reads, Junior Champion Reese Richard. His dead son. Box. Just look at it. Strange ornamental box. Printer. Printout containing a letter of a law office and Mary sits in the tray of the printer. Mr. Richard, after carefully studying the circumstances of the buyout, we recommend that you proceed with relocation. S.H.I.E.L.D. is not legally obligated to provide you with an easement. You may find yourself trespassing on private property when leaving and returning to your home. Well, sucks to suck, I guess. For S.H.I.E.L.D., not for him. Dear. Collection of bills, letters, and photographs are in the board. Photographs of various industrial and infrastructural landscapes that you recognize from around the region. The Geismar aluminum refinery, the grain elevators downriver, the airport control tower. Nice, finally. It's cool. Books. You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. U.S. Army Corps' Anonymous Light reporting. A report on the levitating spheres of light witnessed by multiple onlookers above Camp Memory in the Bonnet Carry spillway throughout the spring and summer of YX-1S, commissioned by the United States Army Corps. After a careful survey of the soil content in the area near Camp Memory, Inquiry has determined anaerobic conditions conducive to the formation of confined pockets of gas that, given exposure to sufficient heat, may ignite. These spontaneous incidents of combustion were likely mistaken for floating luminous spheres. The Big Man. Some claim that the Pigman is a type of grunch, hides beneath the interstate bridges that cross Lake Pontchartrain. Legend has it that if you bring the Pigman a gift, he will return a gift to you in kind. Huh. Sick. We're gotta make sure we have a gift for the Pigman. Console. A computer console with a large trackpad and magnified display. Hell yeah. Booyah. Sit before the shield terminal display. Wow. Shield Sentinel drone security fleet. The entrance to the refinery is in Zone A. If we want to gain access to the refinery, then it may be necessary to clear the Sentinels from the zone. There are currently 3 drones patrolling Zone A. Perhaps there is a way of relocating them to other zones. Oh. Max capacity? Okay, so I do it the other way. Okay. That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Seems there is a precaution in place to prevent any zone from being unsecured, but there may be a way around this. No zone can host more than 3 drones when one zone contains no drones, then a maximum capacity neighbor will relocate a drone to its unsecured neighbor. This means that when removing the last drone from Zone A, we must be sure that none of the neighbors are at maximum capacity. Okay. So then we would need like this one to go like over here. We can go over here to F. F is not directly connected. But now this does give that thing. Okay. And then this one can go to here. Oh no, this one needs that. Whoops. Okay. That's fine. And then to E. No, wait, that's also 3. Dang. State reset in progress. Seems you're only given 10 control operations before the sim resets. No security area can host more than 3 drones at a time. When a drone is sent to an area that is a maximum. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We'll look at that in a second. Oh, she is all the way over there. Okay. Okay. Deselect. This is filled, but it can't move into... Doesn't directly connect to that, so that's okay. We need yeah, one space there. If we get another one here, that's fine. Deselect. Then that gives some space. That one's filled up. So we actually do probably want at least another one here. Deselect. There's one. Currently 1 there, 2 there. Okay. Go to D. Go to E. Okay, then we deselect. Take another one to H. Deselect. We grab this last one and we go to D. Now we're, boom, Zone A unsecure. Now they've been cleared from the entrance of the refinery. I expect this will be helpful. Cool, yeah, sure, I bet. So now we've cleared that. So maybe when we talk to the pirate, maybe that'll help us out. I don't know. Only one way to find out. Grandpa broke into a pawn shop and stole a jeweled ring to uphold the lie that he was descended from French royalty. Mom later discovered the ruby was made from synthetic material. She still wore the ring around her neck until she died. You know, nothing wrong with that. Duck is an old friend. Lives in dimes and is in poor health. Yep. Blue is in a mausoleum. Blue wasn't buried, he was interred in a mausoleum. You visited it a few times as a kid. Catherine brought flowers and prayed there. You sat restlessly waiting for her to finish. Afterward, she dragged you into the church that faced River Road to make you touch the holy water. She watched you motion the sign of the cross before fixing your shirt. She held your shoulder as the two of you left. Huh. That's crazy. Head drive? Your mom versioned her consciousness at the same disreputable neural versioning clinic as Duck. The device that hosts her consciousness is called a head drive. Whoa. Is this something new? Is question your mom? Okay, yeah. Okay. Back in here. Anything else to talk to, Bubba? Little guy. How you doing? Nothing. Okay, well, nice to visit you. Thanks for hanging out. Mausoleum. Yeah, you know, we can go to the mausoleum. Why not? Looks pretty. I did just mention the Mortician's Tale in the graveyard game. I guess the cemetery game. Crypt. My daddy. Face of your mom's crypt is damaged, with cracks running along the edge. It appears as if someone has tampered with the crypt with a pry bar. We could open it ourselves. Oh, I don't have a pry bar. Back. Interesting. I guess we will. I don't think I have a pry bar, do I? Do I have an inventory? I don't think so. Probably, I feel like I probably would have said something. The church. I'm sure I shouldn't try the door, but it's locked. Oh. Whatever, dude. Not like I care. Times discount. Oh, Batcher is back there. Okay, inside. Maybe like a pry bar here? No. Alright, that's all I don't care. Batcher. This guy. Either of you see a dog? Or black pit? Green eyes? See her? You send her this way. It's just pots. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go find the dog. Alright, see you, buddy. I'm gonna go find a dog. Not filming here anymore. Freight loader. Freight loader is being repaired in the Batcher over the levee. Cool, cool, cool. Apple Street. That's still closed up. Discount home. Litigate Tavern. Anybody in here still? Oh, he left. Oh. I'm good for now, thanks. Alright, well, nothing from them. That's cool. That's fine. Cat. Rum fed the neighborhood strays. They must be hungry since she passed. Yeah, probably. Inside. Photo album. We looked at like all of these. Jesus Cross. Million has something to say. Kitchen. Attic? No prying tools, it appears. Attic, living room, backyard. Oh, there's the pry bar. Yeah, the pry bar. Cool. Let's talk to him. Does it feel to be back in this house, Kay? It's fine. You know, like, it's, you know. I hope that you made some peace here. You weren't happy before you left. I understand why. You and Catherine didn't get along, but she never said it, but I know she regretted the way she spoke to you in those days. I don't mean to dwell on such difficult topics. Look, his dog is missing. We were visiting Eric. I noticed a dog near the entrance of the... Oh, right. Perfect, thank you. Okay, Million, you know exactly what I needed to hear. Now I have a backpack icon. Sharpie books. Dog. As you reach down to pet the dog, she shows her teeth and growls softly. That matches the description given by Lucky. She doesn't trust us. Maybe we would lure her with a little bit of food. You could win me over with a little bit of food. We're gonna find some dog food. Maybe you get people food. The gas station. Oh. That's fair. Go back to Dime's discount. Go back inside. Where's the dog food? Uses. Where's the dog? Oh, right there. Grab a bag of dog food. Kiosk. Hey, how may I help you? I'm good. Can I grab the dog food today? Whatever. Yeah, I can't leave. To like drag it? Okay. Scan the dog food. Thank you for your purchase. Yeah, cool. Dog champ. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Get back to that dog. Cherry books. Dog food. Pour a heap of food in the ground before the dog. She laps up the kibble and follows behind you as you step away. Ours. Now we got a buddy. This man? Fugitive oil pirate hiding in the Mississippi River Batcher Woods. His dog has gone missing. Not for long. We got him now. Time discount. Yeah, I can't actually directly go to Batcher, so just time discount. Well, we got the dog for a second. Let's go back to the mausoleum and pry that thing open. Pry at the cracked marble face of the crypt. Peels away and thin caulk bead effortlessly. Someone has removed Catherine's casket. He stole the mom. Oh, God. Who would do that? Who would just steal somebody's mom? We'll take it. Letter. The penmanship delicate. It reads, Beloved Kay. Our remains are safe. You'll be reunited with your family soon. How odd. Your mom was exhumed. It was stolen from the Red Church Mausoleum. Your mom was conducting research. That's it, okay. Finish that. Okay. Well, let's go give the dog back now. Batcher? Pots! Brought back my pot liquor. She was having me worry. Pots now. Be tough as they come, but Lucky thought they had her. Reaches down and pets the dog behind the ears as she pants eagerly. He regards Million. Say, robot, you look familiar. You a Claire Bionics unit? No. Alright then. Just thought you might feel lucky in on a little gossip. Gossip. Or St. Clair. She one unusual character, turning that refinery inside out on some wild goose chase. For what? That's what I wanted the robot to tell me. But anyhow, call me lucky. I stick around here. You need help? You find me. Help is actually exactly what we need. That right? We must infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D. to retrieve some stolen property. We could use a hand. I done got past them fences more than I can count. It's a good time. Even got a couple grenades in my bag. Lucky'll come. You can count on Lucky. Oh, there's so many of us. We'll need the truck to get around. Let's return to the house. I hope to finish repairs quickly. Okay. Apple Street. Home. Backyard. We'll be finished shortly. Okay. Talk to the guy. So this Miss Mauder. This house then? Lucky knew your mama a bit. Wow. Well, that's kind of crazy, like a thing to be like, I'm not interested, I don't care. She's around. Seen her a time or two. She weren't no friend of the company neither. They'd have liked to have her dead. They got their wish. He nods. They did. These companies want to get off of the oil. Too much trouble. What do you mean? They put them wind turbines out in the Gulf, and now they're building a brain. Huh? A brain? A brain? Gotta hook them all up, make a bigger brain. And that ain't enough to outsmart Lucky. Lucky's smarter than any big brain you can dream up. I'm gonna use it to find fuel out in space. Really? Best of luck to them. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to make a buck. And why get in their way? Lucky ain't in nobody's way. Everybody like Lucky just fine. Okay. Woman gives no further comment. People think Lucky hates S.H.I.E.L.D. Lucky don't hate S.H.I.E.L.D. He just like causing trouble. Without S.H.I.E.L.D., ain't nobody have a good job in this place. Here come that robot. Let's get moving. Want to talk more? Just tap me on the shoulder. Okay. S.H.I.E.L.D. is building a brain. Like says S.H.I.E.L.D. is developing artificial intelligence in order to conduct exploratory missions for off-world mineral reserves. Huh. Crazy. What a wild world we live in. Alright, well, let's see. Finish repairing the truck. Shall we attempt to access S.H.I.E.L.D.? One sec. Why don't I save, you know? Save load. Save. Slot one, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Back. Okay. Yeah, let's try it. Let's go. The monkey, no! My monkey! Shouts over the noise of the highway. What you got, Kay? Look, know all about there is to know. What about it? Thomas started the company that gets all the security contracts around here. Got his degree from LSU, moved out to California to make robots. Man's a billionaire. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s board of directors appointed his daughter, thinking they could get some of his expertise at a discount. They ain't known the drama back then, but they sure know it now. Thomas legally disowned his daughter, tried stealing Claire Bionics out from under him. Some people say she even tried to kill him. Now, you said they're building a brain? S.H.I.E.L.D. trying to find a way to get off the oil. Too much politics in it. What they want is to find minerals where there ain't no people. Where's that? Points up to the sky. Out in them stars. You can't go flying around here without a big brain. That's why they was hoping to get Laura St. Clair's daddy. Too bad for them. Oh, what about this crazy lady? Executive S.H.I.E.L.D. Norco. Board of directors appointed her because of Thomas, her daddy. Was thinking they get her, they get her daddy. How that worked out. She done lost her mind. And Thomas, he don't want nothing to do with her. If you don't want nothing to do with her, then why don't they just get rid of her, like they were saying before? All I knew is she's been sending in survey teams. You know, like, wishing them out there? Don't make no sense. Salt domes, whatever she's looking for, ain't much to do with oil. Well, I don't really care. You from around here? I come from Batsheri, right up the river. But he done traveled the land, walked to Knoxville, sailed to Mexico. Like he done seen a good piece of this world. Only had the dog. 2 years, found her pregnant beneath a car one day. Couldn't stand to see her like she was. Met a man with some land wanted the babies. Thought we'd part ways eventually, but shoot. Guess I still got her being around. She returned all I did for her many times. Cool. That's awesome. Well, I guess we could just... Rolling industrial complex. Long ago it was a plantation land, sheep and abundant along the Mississippi River and refinery grown stages, slowly displacing surrounding neighborhoods. The chemical annex became online later. Children of the enslaved became neighbors of this machine. Now, lights everywhere. Metal halide probing the river's expanse. Coded patterns of warm sodium and cold LEDs, winking, thinking, knowing. You deciphering all that Norco light. Towers? Carbon and alloy and stainless steel. Among the columns sits catalytic cracking unit that rocked the town. Pipelines. Woodwork crosses high and low, over and under traffic and water and concrete. Like veins, like gossamer, like neural circuitry. I remember Blue. You only think that you do. When he died. Part of her did too. Wow. Shield. Huh. We just beat these guys up. That's it. I guess let's do it. Man nods. Oh, okay. Oh. Interesting. Oh, she's knocked out. Oh, God. He's resting. Oh. Well, getting him was good, because he had a gun. That was certainly slightly interesting. Yeah, without Lucky here, we would not have really had many damage to get those guys. That big fella. The freight mover? Hell of a machine. Could really put on a show with one of them. Lucky just thinking out loud. Let's get to it, eh? Refinery's ours. True. Because I moved the guys. The bud. Catherine, you made it. To the warehouse with Big Bird. I sure did. We have a job for you. It'll pay. You'll solve some problems before you die. Dallas. No stranger to the network. You will assist Catherine. Yes? Catherine, in the lake, you saw the stone. We saw you see the stone. We want the stone, but it has evaded us. Whoa. Superduck is what else? A network. System of signals, wireless communication of locusts and frogs, cypress roots, disease vectors, internet of flesh, biomimicry, internet, radio towers, distributed AI, distributed birds and flight. Superduck saw you see the stone because Superduck was an eagle in the sky. The stone is in a sky thing that many want. It reveals itself to no one. No one except for you, Catherine. It followed you through the lake. It loves you. It seeks you. It will submit to you. Wisma, act fast. Shield wants the stone. Clairbionics wants the stone. Superduck wants the stone. And John has the stone. John. Everyone hates John. Everyone follows John. Influencer, dopamine fiend, convinced himself he has faith in God, convinced others even. Some young and idealistic, but some old and bitter. These are the Garretts of John. You'll find them gathered in the bowels of the Promenade Mall in Kenner. John has hidden the stone in this forgotten place. He will use the stone in an attempt to fulfill his prophecies, but his are the prophecies of a fool. Got it? Go get me my shiny stone. Hurry, before you die, to eat it. Have a good evening, you two. Oh, go on. Oh, I got a little bit of bucks. My phone? Wow, I got 0.2. 0.2 bucks. Yeah, I like the gator. Can you please explain to me what? So wait. Sorry, go. You go. What was that? What was what? There was a bird with teeth the size of my head living inside that warehouse. Yeah. That's normal to you? No, but I mean, I've seen some stuff in my life. Me too, but... What's this stone? You said it loves you? What was all that about? I don't know. I saw a drone or something in the lake. Why does he keep calling it a stone? Stone, drone, I have no idea. I was a little distracted. Well, I need you to start paying attention, or neither one of us is getting paid tonight. I got the gist. Some lunatics are living in the mall and they got the stone. That's right. Kenner John and his gang. They're keeping the stone at the old Promenade Mall in Kenner. You don't find the way inside. Get the stone, bring it back here. You got that? Couldn't be more clear. Office? Doors are locked. Dang, dude, I can't believe the doors are locked, bro. Talk to him. Biggest node of the network is inside this building. Okay, well, I'm not gonna specifically last right now. It's gonna be a long night. True. What a ride, I guess. Bazinga. One mall, $5. We have $87 currently. A parking lot? A car? Oh, side lot. Promenade Mall, drainage canal. Single car sits in the parking lot. Subdivision mall's rear is beyond the lot. Drainage canal forms a moat around the parking lot, dividing it from its commercial neighbors. And the mall itself. Used to come here all the time as a kid. Same. Knew it fell on hard times. Didn't know just how hard. Potato chips. Half-eaten bag of potato chips is beneath the car. Electronic device. Small plastic case device lies in the grass. What is that thing? I had to guess, I'd say it's a tracker. Don't know what use it is laying in the mud. Yeah, okay. SUV? 4-door, mid-sized SUV. An older model. Well maintained. Garage? Mall parking lot? Look. Light pours from the partially open garage door. Okay. Walk on over. Then crouches and peers beneath the garage door. Sports commentary blares on the television in the far corner. She studies the space beyond the threshold. Compressor, ice chest, tackle box, stacks of cardboard, buckets of bolts, and Walden scrap. Kitchen supplies, a butane stove, laundry baskets filled with cans of cat food. An old candle burned to its base and tipped onto the floor. Stacks of disintegrating newspaper, a microphone stand, a collection of shadeless lamps lined against a wall as if awaiting a firing squad. Situated amidst the clutter, a man in a red folding chair watches the television, his back turned away. I'll leave for now. And leaves the portal to the garage and returns to the rainwater pooling in the street. Slightly an odd thing to do, I would say. Look at these guys. That's Keith? Who? Keith Broussard. Broussard, I don't know. Guy I went to high school with. Where'd you go to high school? Destron? Destron's right down the road, not so odd you'd see him here. In an abandoned parking lot in the rain in the middle of the night? Guess I've been on the app too long. Seems fine to me. Keith? Kate. Alright, sister. Thought that was you. What's up? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm working. Me too. Working a case. Starting me a little news website. What's the website? Ain't got a name yet. Still trying to come up with something cool. Keith's News Alert or something like that? I'm just trying to report on what's really happening around here. What are you investigating? I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's going on in this mall right here. They got small boys coming in and out. It's weird. Textbook adrenochrome harvesting facility. Guy who runs the operation looks about as much like a pervert as you can picture. Kenner John? You got it. Man looks like a slug. What do you know about Kenner John? I know he's got his start posted in the comments section on New Orleans News and Views. He'd go in there saying he learned how to speak to God. Bought himself some attention that way. Before you know it, this gaggle of boys started following him around. Sick stuff. Guy's a sicko. Oh, okay. That's fair. I'd like that, sister. Come pass by. I don't see you around so often these days. Staying busy. You mind me asking you something? Just a thing I find myself wondering about. Sure. Don't mean for this to be rude, but how come you treated Blue the way you did? One of the best men I ever knew. Why would you ask that? You kept his name. Figure it couldn't have been all bad, just something I wonder. Well, wonder about something else. Hey, forget I asked. I'm too busy to be thinking about that right now. And go be busy, Kate. I didn't mean to rattle you like that. True. Okay, well, go back to parking lot, I guess. Drainage canal. There's the canal. Kenner. Huh? What? Oh, the actual location, Kenner. Okay. As it joins the backside of two strip malls, the crevice between them reveals a smear of light towards Williams Boulevard. Beyond the fence is drive-through chicken, car audio, mattresses direct to you, water towers and power lines, and crumbling concrete, traffic signs. Abortive landscaping attempts, unkempt shrubs, solar-fed Christmas lights, weathered and forgotten. Oh. Canal. Downpour finds its way into the drainage canal. Its water level slowly rising. Okay, well, nothing much of interest over here right now. I guess we will go... Oops, that's not what I cared to do. We'll go talk to that guy. Side lot. Subdivision. We'll go talk to him, why not? What are you doing? Just... No steps in the garage. Right here. Regains her posture behind the door. Man doesn't notice her. Speak. Hello? Man looks back and jumps in his chair. What in the... Captain lifts both hands, palms out. Sorry to startle you. Hell you in my garage for? This is about Bruce, isn't it? Yes. Yes? Ever since he got himself mixed up with that internet freak, people like you been coming by asking about him. I keep saying the same thing. I don't talk to him. Can't even get him on the phone no more. Work together at the plant in Norco, but he goes out of his way to avoid me. Of course, he landed a computer job while I'm busting my ass with the torch all day. Won't even look his daddy in the eyes. My kid, she left. Never came back. It's hard. Hard, all right. Can't focus on nothing around here. Always waiting for him to call. Started digging through all these boxes looking for the little stuffed monkey he'd carry around as a kid. Sounds just like my daughter. Figured I could give it to him as some kind of peace offering. What would you tell him if he ever came back? Hell, I don't know. Get some sense? Guess I'd say, I'd say, Bruce, you're my boy. This here's your home. Wouldn't turn you away for nothing. That cult shit, that Garrett shit, let it go. Just come back home. That's what I'd say. If you see him, if you see Bruce, you tell him that. Hell, you can even record it and hang on to it until you see him. Block my number. Can't get a word to him. I don't have anything to record with. Come back when you do. I'll repeat it. I got no shame left. And go on, get on my garage. Huh. I don't know if that means... Let's see. Still, maybe later. Oh, jeez. What happens if we go up to the mall? Garrett's, of course. Television? A recruitment video plays on a monitor above the entrance. Imagery flashes across the screen, punctuated by text. 3 dream extra steps. Find all 3. A name that reads Garrett pinned to the crayon. To a crayon blue shirt. Earn the badge. Tower circled by a scaffolding. Find salvation in the stars. Garrett's. 2 teens speak in whispers behind the gate. Each has a similar bowl cut, black shoes, and wears a blue collared shirt with a name tag that reads Garrett. The other 2 eyes Catherine indifferently. Yeah. Is the mall open? Been a long time since I've come to the mall. Is it still open? Not for you. Where are your parents? I don't know. Watching Jeopardy? Got some candy for us or something? Give me a ride to baseball practice. Glad we got this gate to protect us. Trying to get inside. Either you gentlemen care to help us into this place? No one's gonna help you. You have to help yourself. Is this how you live your life? Walking around parking lots in the rain asking for help? More or less. Well, clean up your act. Whoa, another view bot. Oh, that's so awesome. I got a warning. Boom. Lift. Become strong. Get a new fit. You look like you're wearing a bag. No more soft drinks. I hate soft drinks. Then don't drink them. You need to be initiated before we can even consider letting you in. Initiated how? How many readings have you collected? 3. Bullshit. How many days the arc took to complete? 20. Took, I don't know, 20 days. You have no idea what's going on around here. No idea at all. John's got an app, alright? You need to install it if you have any hope of making your way in here. Even once you're inside, you'll need the readings to visit the cathedral. Cathedral? The place where the divine object resides. Don't talk about that with sieves, moron. What's the app called? Kenner John's a Criffon. That's it. Kenner John's a Criffon. Install that shit. And then pulls out her phone. Done. How do I use it? What do I do with the app? It's an augmented reality viewer. You gotta find John's sculptures around town. Sculptures? Virtual sculptures, you can only see them on your phone. There's 3. Find the sculpture, scan it with your phone, learn some shit. First is in Bruce's yard. Don't make it easier for her. And Bruce is a Garrett now. Show some respect. Each one will give you a clue about the next. You're just giving away the whole thing. She'll not collect them all, Garrett. No need to worry. Yeah, true. That last one's a nightmare. Listen, if you need help, go talk to a friend. Oh? Just open the Griffin app while standing in the parking lot in front of the mall. You'll see, friend. What's with the name tags? No. Both tags say Garrett. Do you both have the same name? No. Yes. Look, this is some spiritual shit. We can't just tell you about it. We did it to taunt Gooch. Come on, she didn't even use the app yet. It's spiritual. Just use the app and you'll know the truth. Dang, dork. Dork. Alright, well, that's all I need to know. Thanks, freak. Alright, go over here, walk over here, go to subdivision. That's what this is. Pull up my phone. Pull up my little app. Whoa, there it is. It's crazy. First reading from an Apocryphon of Kenner John. Early years you spent inside, TV on, Dad blaring the game, says he keeps Christ in his heart, but it's a lie. Kenner's the only place on earth, nowhere to go, no one to hang with. Your flesh is alien. The house is a prison, only escape is through fiber lines. Someone in the forum posts a flyer for a show. Somewhere you meet people, something to do. Whatever, you borrow your dad's car and go. Step in a saint somewheres and you'll immediately know these aren't your people, Garrett. Make a few jokes, someone calls you a Nazi. You throw the first punch, things spiral out of control. You're outside bleeding, pushing someone's face into a trash can full of Go cups and beer bottles. The scum are screaming at you to stop, but you don't. Someone knocks you over the head with a floor jack. You fall to the ground. They think you're dead. You're unconscious for 13 days. You wake up with a slouched mouth on your left side, determined to ruin everyone's life. You watch the forums closer now. You call the cops on the next show, and the next show, and the next show. Get the place shut down for a while. Didn't let up. Good job. Fuck the scum. Huh. Now, I'm gonna be honest. This certainly seems like the opposite of good, you know? It's just me, but like, you make a few jokes, somebody calls you a Nazi? I don't know, that's a red flag, my opinion. Enough to like call you that and then start trying to beat you up and hit you over the head with a floor jack? You went to the punk show and you started making the wrong jokes at the wrong time? And they kicked your ass and you started calling the cops because you're a big loser, idiot, poo-poo head? Uh-huh. Anyways, that's so cool, I guess. I don't think I got any... Well, I guess we don't got anything here right now, so we will, I guess I can pull my app out here too. Wow, look at him. Hi. I am friend. What are you? I am friend. Good job. Eric said to speak to you. Maybe you can help us find Jen's second sculpture? First reading of John reads, try going to Satan somewheres. Get called fash. Get knocked over the head with a tire iron. Satan somewheres. Oh, okay. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, didn't change nothing. Anyways, I did actually want an app. Is that like a place I can go? Saying somewhere $16. $16. Alright, well, that is somewhere I can go. Sugar, my stomach doesn't feel right. That hot dog finally catch up to you? This past couple hours has been the worst experience of my life. Why'd you let me eat that thing? Seemed fresh to me. He was a little gray, but otherwise it seemed fine. Yeah, that's what I thought too. After you left, my stomach started screaming. You know how hard it is to find a bathroom in the French Quarter? No. But you found one. That's good. No, I did not find one. What did you do? You don't want to know. Yes, I do. You give me bad vibes, you know that? You want to know how I dealt with the insane explosive diarrhea that I got because of you? Is this some kind of power trip or something? Do you go around coaxing young men into eating old gray meat most nights, or is this a special occasion? Special occasion. And then you follow them around and see where and how they took a shit? This is what you do with your weeknights? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, fine, okay. I'll tell you, but just remember that you asked. So after you leave the French Quarter, I'm standing there with Lanoless enjoying my second hot dog. A second hot dog? Jesus Christ. You buy one hot dog, it's not good for you. You're like, oh God, my tummy, my itty bitty little tummers, oh God. You're like, oh, I guess I'll go in for another. Enjoying my second hot dog. I can tell something's wrong with my stomach. I run up the street to use the bathroom at some tourist trap, but the bouncer throws me out right when it's my turn in line. At that point, I'm desperate. I unlock my bike and I start riding home as fast as I can. I nearly run over a couple pedestrians. I'm on Elysian Fields in St. Claude. Major intersection. Tons of traffic backed up for about a quarter of a mile because there's an accident. I know that I'm going to shit myself. It's coming. I'm in a state of complete panic. If I shit right there, dozens of people will see it. I need privacy fast. There's a stretch limo Hummer pulled on the side of the road. People hanging out of it, sidewalk next to it. Looks like high school students. Maybe they're getting ready to go to a dance or something. They're all congregated on one side of the limo, like on the sidewalk. I'm in the street on the opposite side. So I drop my bike right there in the street and sneak into the limo as quietly as I can. No one's in there. They're all outside. I don't think twice. I pull my pants down and let loose. Yeah, it's a lot. It's taken a while. Should I keep going? You still enjoying yourself here? Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. Please, continue. You're disgusting. So anyway, while I'm in there, the kid shut the door. The driver climbs in. And all the lights at the rear of the limo go out. I guess the driver was just dropping the kids off downtown. I don't know. But at this point, it's just me and him. There's a tinted window that divides the cab from the rear of the limo. It would be pretty hard for the driver to see me with the lights out. He gets on the phone, calls his wife or girlfriend or whatever as he drives away. He thinks the limo is empty. He's got it on speakerphone and I can hear the whole conversation in the speaker right next to my head. First thing he says is how bad those kids stink. Said he'll never drive young kids like that again. That they smell like baby diapers. Then he starts like having phone sex. I'm not joking. They immediately launch into it, saying what they want to do to each other, all this stuff. Not like that's the biggest deal in the world, but for reasons I won't get into, I just really didn't want to be in there anymore. I'm shitting up a storm. This limo driver, he's having phone sex with his partner or something. I try to open the door thinking, fuck it, I'll just dump out. But the door is locked. I checked the others, they're all locked. I crawl up to the window and start tapping on it. Sir, you forgot me. He hangs up the phone, cracks the little tinted window. Who in the hell are you? He asks. I'm one of the kids. You've rather drop me off. He starts shouting. What does that smell? What does that smell? My heart is beating out of my throat. I can't breathe. He rolls up the window, calls the police again. I can hear the entire conversation. Operator asks him what the problem is. He says a man broke into his limo and took a shit in it. Just like that. A man broke into my limo and took a shit in it. I ask him his location. He pulls off the side of the road and waits for the cops. I'm banging on the window, begging him to let me out, saying I'll pay for him to get it cleaned up. Turns I'm not even there. It's okay to listen? Yeah, I mean, you were this far. You might as well get the whole thing. All right, so here's what gets me. The New Orleans Police Department has never showed up to anything on time. It takes them hours to show up to a murder scene, right? Well, a squad car pulls up behind the limo within like 3 minutes. At this point, I can't even explain to you. I'm having a heart attack. I'm dying. I crouch down behind the door and wait. There's shit everywhere. It's on my shoes, my hands, my shirt. I have no alibi here. Man gets out, opens the door for the police. I spring out of there and just start running. I don't look back. I can hear the cops shouting. I turn into the neighborhood. There's a construction dumpster about a block away. I run like lightning towards that thing. I dive in. There's barbed wire, nails, all kinds of stuff. I'm getting scratched up. I don't care. Adrenaline's coursing through my veins. I burrow down in a heap of trash like a mole and hide. I can hear the police siren. Squad car stops at the dumpster. They get out, look around. They shine on a light right on me. I stay perfectly still, holding my breath. They leave. I wait a couple minutes. I climb out. I walk here. I wash up. Wow. I'm so sorry. It's fine. Wow. Man who shit himself because he ate one hot dog and then decided to have another. What a life to live. Anyways, a small group gossips conspiratorially. The music spilling from inside drowns out all the vaguest details. A love triangle, too much whiskey, someone kicked the wall in a fit of rage. Wow. Door guy. Okay. Look at him. Man working at the door tunes out the cacophony while scrolling through cooking recipes on his phone. Bars, dude. Wonder if he's looking at any recipes as good as garlic cookies. No cover tonight. Just checking IDs. What's happening tonight? It's bounce night. Bounce night? Yeah. Crowd seems... Catherine glances around, then to Dallas. Different than I'd expect. What are you looking at me for? Just, don't you agree? What? Bunch of white kids shaking their ass to bounce? So I'm supposed to give a shit? I didn't mean anything by it. All I listen to is Christmas music. Christmas music? That's it. That's the only thing I listen to. Seriously? Oh, don't even start. Over here having a bounce night for a bunch of white kids. So now it's a problem all of a sudden because all you listen to is Christmas music. Yeah, now it's a problem. That's right. Where are you from, Stinky? Minneapolis. Enough said. Christmas music is just kind of creepy. That's all you listen to. Creepy? I'm gonna listen to you about what's creepy. Whoa, 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 boys. Christmas music is cozy, helps me relax. That's cool, man. That's fine. Goddamn. Oh, we're looking for a sculpture. Kenner John sculptures that ring a bell. Talking about that douche whose little gang keeps calling the cops on me? Presumably, yes. You don't look like one of those mall Nazis. What's this about? I'm the mother of a Garrett. My son recently got into this stuff. I'm concerned. My condolences. I'm a father myself. Would hate to see my kid get wrapped up in this kind of thing. Anyhow, here's what I know. They've got some game they play on their phone. They stick these devices around town like Easter eggs. They find the devices, scan them with their phone, something like that. Not sure the details. They hid one right outside the bar, so we had a little mall Nazis coming by every night to find it. But then last night, Ditchman came and grabbed it. Oh, Ditchman. Okay, cool. Ditchman? He lives over by the mall, usually hanging around the ditches feeding the ducks. I don't know the guy, but Bell vouches for him, so he must be all right. Sounds like we're heading back to the mall. Why does the Ditchman come around here? If this Ditchman lives all the way out in Kenner, what's he coming around here for? He buys stuff off Bell. What kind of stuff? And glances down at Catherine's shoes. What do you care? I'm just looking for a way into the mall. I'll say this. Ditchman gets stuff from here. He takes it to the mall. I think he's selling those little Nazis. Oh, why does John's gang call the cops on you? I don't know. They tried to get every show I book shut down. Maybe because they have nothing better to do? Okay, that's cool. Okay. Let's get a drink some other time. Sounds like we're looking for the frozen Kenner. Let's go back to the mall. All right, well... Whoa. This isn't that much more expensive to do this, so let's go over here then. I don't know if there was anything else to get over here, if we can get like any recording stuff. Overpass, clinic. Clinic? Walk inside again? Pendant? No, okay, that's fine. Oh, the thing's not here anymore. That's cool. Sleepless. Look at him. Woman with an exhausted expression sits in a bucket. A rotten cigarette burnt in her fingers. One of those nerds that comes around and play with puppets. Yes. I came by to watch a puppet show earlier this evening. Let me ask you this. Why do you do that here? There's people trying to keep a low profile under this bridge. You understand? Bridge, you bring all these wacky puppets under here and then the cops come by. You don't need that. Go play with your puppets somewhere else. I got chased away from my last spot. I'm not trying to deal with that again. Where was your last spot? The mall in Kenner. It was one of the first after they condemned the building. A man lived in the closet. He was strange, but kept to himself. No one bothered me in that place until the boys showed up. They chased us out and threatened to report us. Little bastards. That guy John, their leader. He should die. Hope the closet man lives up to his word and kills him. Wow. Interesting. So, like PogChamp, I guess. Is where it just was? Yeah. Peridot Street. Probably nothing at the or at the City Hall entrance. Can't get in there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, back to the overpass and French Quarter. Now that it actually properly shows me, there's the Freak Santa, hot dogs, Curious Duck, overpass, Curious Duck, overpass, Curious Duck. Okay. Walk on in. Got any recording devices around here? Trinkets? Rosie? Nope. Crouton? Nope. Okay. Well, I haven't got any recording equipment, so I'm not going to talk to Santa right now. Alright, well, we're getting out of here. Waste of money. Frick this. Frick these people. Lamau. Eagle Wholesale and Promenade Mall. Ours. Lamau. Ditch man. Is there a man in the ditch right now? Oh, wait, and... Oh, wait, no, the ditch man took it. Right. What's he got to say? Where's the second sculpture? Should be here somewhere. Try scanning there with the Alright, well, I guess, yeah, we can try it. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see it right there, lol. Well, I probably didn't have to go all the way out there then. Second reading from the Acrypophon Genericon. Leave the hospital, discover faith. That immaterial essence. Pray, Garrett, pray in the closet during the football games. Push prayers to the show forums just to fuck with the scum. That's how the Garretts find you. One's named Garrett, so they're all named Garrett. Some kind of joke, doesn't matter. Or Garrett too, 25 Garretts in all. Garrett worked in the basement below the council chambers, where they had a closet full of old computers. Garrett plugged one in, used it as a server. That's how Garrett hosted sermons in the sky. He directed videos of someone he found online, said he grew up in a Kenner just like Garrett. Garrett began watching him too and told the other Garretts to subscribe. Soon all the Garretts were watching Kenner John. John summoned his flock to the ziggurat of Promenade Mall and taught them about Christ's hidden nature and other secrets of faith. He spoke of these things on the server beneath the council chambers as he did above the concrete New Orleans sky. Papa. Well, what do you think about Johnny? You just hate him? Real fuck, isn't he? Can I help you? Catherine, dear, it is I who will be helping you on this night. I knew you'd come see me. Waiting in the ditches, waiting. No trouble there, child. Happy to do it. You need access to the mall. Here I am, delighted to assist. And eyes the ring hanging from Catherine's neck. And you even wear the stone of the Magdalene. She herself wore it. You are an image of her beauty. You? Why are you here? We were neighbors once upon a time, don't you remember? I've only come to help, as neighbors do. Catherine shakes her head. What is this? It is my responsibility to guide you, and to watch over the children. I've been to see Kay. She is well. Excuse me? Can you tell me what the fuck this is about? It's about a boat. A boat that can get you into the mall. The Garretts, they favor me over John, that little shrimp, that little sad boy. I'll be your guide into the mall, the sanctum of the Garretts. Then turns to Alice. This man, I think he's been following me. To help you. To help. I've always watched over you. But Blue, a good man, they say, an asshole. He wouldn't let your papa near you. Well, here I am. I came to tell you. You needn't worry about Kay. Keep her name out of your mouth. Whoa. I just watched a YouTube video by the rap critic about one of Will Smith's recent songs. That's crazy. Because she'll be home, perhaps too late for you, dying, they say, from becoming to being, the philosophers say. Where did you see my daughter? Walking through California like it were Galilee. Her robes frayed, splendid, divine, a child of Christ. No, I'm not getting a ditch with this guy. No way. There's no one else in this place to help you. Do you see anyone else? Anyone who will help? I don't want your help. Don't want to be anywhere near you. Stay away from me, my family. Are we clear? I have all the time in the world, Catherine. But you, dear, you do not. I'm not here to frighten you, to harm you. Quite the opposite. Without my help, there will be no getting into this ball. Patience is a virtue of your papa. I am your only way in. Dallas leads Catherine from the canal. Well, let's go find this last sculpture. We don't need his help. I know him. Old man smiles and gives an enthusiastic wave as Dallas glances back towards the ditch. Oh, nice. Sounds like a stalker. I just don't know. Seems like this parking lot is full of strange men who know your name. Am I missing something here? What, you think I invited them? I don't know, maybe. I'm just as confused as you are. Okay, well, I'll keep Papa in mind. You got our thing, I think, though? Oh, no, I can't tell. Ba-ba-ba, worked below the basement, plugged it in, projected. Yeah, okay. He'll wait forever or whatever. Can I talk to him again now? Nope. Don't have a recording device. I'll be right back. Okay, well, still don't got any recording devices, so not really much we can do about that. All right, well, this guy's loud. It's gonna take a lot more money to get back there. Next job, yeah, there's no other. Okay. I guess we'll talk to the funny guy. Whatever. Okay, anyways. Oh, did it stop? I don't know. Oh, no, okay. So we can't. We just can't say the word. Ay, 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 ay. I guess we do gotta go back. Well, we can still look. I think it is. I think it said the, like the whatchamacallit, the city hall probably, but. And. Ah, never mind. Talk to this guy. Probably about you'd expect. He's a little batshit. Where's he pulling all that nonsense from? I don't know. I seem to attract these people. Oh, you might be the type. This conjecture, but my father, love him, wasn't the most honest man to come out of the Crevasse, Louisiana. I just spin up all kinds of tall tales about our family's history. And more than a few lost souls believe in him. Maybe this guy is part of old man Pete's living legacy. All right. Stuff about the necklace? Not even getting into it. Hey, I get it. What's up? I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah. All right, well, that's... Close back out. Did it say something again? I don't know. Friend, we need your help. Has to be stopped. Discovering the third reading of the John is the most challenging. Not help Gooch. The second reading of John. One spoke of the things of the server beneath the council chamber. They did, but yeah. Basement sky. Yeah, talking about sitting hall. Yeah, obviously. Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so I said City Hall. But I guess we gotta go there. Gotta spend even more of our dosh, any more of our money. And it's downtown. Not cool, not pog. Overpass. City Hall. We just use it here? Oh. I am friend. Oh no, okay. Oh, well, he is technically there. Oh, huh. Interesting. No way shows up here then. Garrett sent us. The guard looks jealous up and down. Nah. Here sick of John. I've let a lot of people pass through in the evenings, wanting to take a picture from the roof or whatever the hell. None of them look like you two. Following my gut here. We're serious. I'm trying to become Garrett's. Why? Garrett's are cool. What about you? I'd also like to be cool. Cool like a Garrett. Guard shakes his head. This whole city lost its mind. Listen, there's some funny stuff that happens in this building at night. If you think you can just walk up to the roof, that's not like that. Be careful getting around. One of the generators went dead. The elevator's out, so are the stairwell lights. Ooh, we got in. All we had to do was say, I want to be cool. I want to be cool. Ahead is an elevator corridor with a stairwell. A long unmarked hallway extends to her left. The exit is to her back. Well, down the hallway. Catherine wanders the hallway into her terminus of the council chambers. Door is shut. The lobby is behind her. I'll try the door. The council chamber is locked. To lobby. Okay. To the elevators. Or above the elevator reads, the stairwell is ahead. To the stairwell. And the pitch black stairwell. Go down. Then ascends the stairwell. Fading fluorescent bulb strobes in the hallway to her left. The stairwell is at her back. Her left. In the corner immediately meets the stare of a man squatted on the ground, stuttering. In the stuttering light of the hallway. Speak. I wouldn't stick around too long. Why? Man's demeanor remains unchanged. He moves the receipt from his shirt pocket with a note scribbled on the back. He begins to read. On the 7th floor is a planner, but if you don't listen closely to the following, he'll hide. In the darkness are hands you must shake. Do so in the order I say. Any missteps and the elevator will clear the mistake. Okay, so the elevator clears it. First number in our sequence is the floor above the council chambers. Third most distant from the sky. There are 11 floors should one count the basement. Our second number is equally low and high. And the third is just above it, 5th from the sky. He hands a receipt to Catherine. If you need help, friend is outside the building. Good luck. All right, thanks. That's all I need to know. Thank you. Go upstairs. Entrance level. Go up. I'm gonna try floor 2. Feel around. Catherine gropes in the sightless dark. Feels the distinct touch of another's hand. Startled, she gasps, withdrawing her own. What is it? Someone is in here. Elle speaks into the darkness. Hello? Stairwell is silent. The dangling echo is his voice. Reach out hand again. Catherine reaches her hand towards the dark. An unseen hand grasps and firmly shakes. Who's there? Silence. Go up. Room total. We need 5. Oh, basement 0. Or like, I guess 1. Basement, ground. We're just on 2. This 3 is 4, so we go up 1 more. Whereas at floor 4, reach out hand. Nathan reaches a hand towards the dark. An unseen hand grasps firmly and shakes. Okay, so that's technically floor 4. And 5th from the sky. So she'd say? He's a planner, but if you don't listen closely to the falling, he'll hide. In the darkness are hands you must shake. Do so in the order of saying. He steps in that order with no mistake. The first number in our sequence is the floor above the council chambers. Third most distant from the sky. There are 11 floors, should one count the basement. Our second number is equally low and high. The third is just above it, 5th from the sky. Okay. I guess that one. Unseen hand grasps firmly and shakes. Straight hand shakes, nothing happened. I think we got it wrong. I see it. Hit the yellow button and let's try again. And the basement said, friend is right outside if we need help. Fine, frick you, dude. Go down. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. You know? So we go up. It's 2. Go up. 3. Go up. It's 4. Go up. It's 5. Go up. It's 6. Go up. It's 7. There's another room there. Go up. It's 8. Go up. That's 9. Go up. It's 10. The final level. This is killing me. Design casts obscure red glow over the area. It is a steel door with panic bars. Under the wall beside is a magnetic card reader. Let's lead to the roof. You'll try the door, whatever. It's locked. Let's see. First number in our sequence is the floor above the council chambers. Third most distant from the sky. Third most distant from the sky. Third most. We have 10 total. Well, we have 11 levels. 0 to 10. Above the council chambers, so that should be, I would assume, it's 2. Third from, alright, well, I guess, third from the, I guess unless it is that one. Okay, wait, maybe it is that. Go down. It's third from this guy, would be 7, technically, actually. Feel around. Doorknob. Open. The unlit office. She tries to light. No power. A window looks beyond Duncan Plaza towards the French Quarter. Leave. No. Okay, so that is where the guy is, and he hides. Unless it's third from the sky. Go up. Hand of grass from the shake. Go down. Go down. Yeah, I still think 5 should be the next one. Or I guess I think 5 should be the next one. Yeah, okay. The last one is so 8, 5. Just above it, 5th from the sky. Yeah, so 6, okay. I was thinking, I don't know why, I guess because I can only see this, so let's see if this is correct. I haven't seen hand grass from the shakes. Wasn't it either. Okay, 7. Sure, not 8, 5, 6. Maybe it still is 2. Maybe I'm thinking 3rd. Yeah, what's it? 3rd from the sky? Is 3rd most? Oh, 3rd most. Okay, so I was thinking 3rd. Okay. Yeah, so I think I had it right. It's 2, 5, 6. So 3rd 5. Okay. Or 2, 5, 6. So I had it right. I just did 4, thinking that was the middle, and then 5. So I need to just do 2, 5, 6, not 2, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, that'll probably be it. 3rd most distant. So you have basement 1, 2. 2 is 3. And would, I guess, the council chambers is just a regular size room, not like a double or anything like that or something. I don't know. Go up. Go up. Go up. And 5. Reach out hand. And 2, 5, 6. Reach out hand. The hand grabs for a minute, shakes. It begins to pull Catherine slowly toward the floor. She grabs Dallas, attempting to resist. Catherine! It's... And jerks her violently to the floor. Dallas attempts to intercept the figure in the dark, but only meets the wall. Hey! He slaps the wall. Tell me who the hell is here. His echo trails off into the extremities of the stairwell. Catherine looks up from the ground. A light switches on high above them. Dallas, help me up, please. Dallas recovers Catherine from the floor, and she hangs her arm over his shoulder. You're not in any condition to be doing this kind of thing. I know it. I see a light. She gestures weakly. Up there. I'll carry you. No, it's fine. Let's just go find this planter and get at the roof. Whatever the hell it takes to be done here. Go up. We're at floor 7. Narrow thread of light shines in the doorway, the planning office. Enter doorway. Kevin steps into the warm lamplight glow of the 7th floor office overlooking Duncan Plaza. Man sits at the desk facing the window. He looks back at Catherine and looks away. Office is closed. Working late? He looks at Catherine over his slouched shoulder. No later than usual. We're drafting a new master plan. Leaning against the jam of the door. It's been an ordeal. You may have seen about it in the news. The antagonism in this city. My God, everyone wants something different. The planner looks away from the Catherine. Keep listening. I'm the one they hate the most. The other planners are more interesting, younger. They're passionate about the work. I'm old now. Watch them bulldoze the products. I wanted them gone. You don't know what the wrong decision is until you make it. Road splits and you have to keep going. The highways have to go somewhere. The houses, they're going to flood sometime. As he speaks, he crouches into himself in an odd and anxious way. No one wants to relocate, but the stubbornness of nature is unmatched. It drives the rest. In the end, it drives their decisions. Forces them, you see. I understand. Floods have made lots of decisions for me. Some will confront these decisions before others. This creates an imbalance. It creates the conditions for conflict. When we plan, we don't plan for a community. We plan for a city at war with itself. We decide the winners and the losers. As the stakes grow higher, the losers, they're going to hate us. He returns his gaze across his shoulder and meets Catherine's eyes before looking away a final time. Gives me a fucking ulcer. Trying to get to the roof. Planner turns in his chair. I see. Any chance you could help? You don't look like the other ones. I'll say that. Excuse me? Where's your shirt? He's talking about the Garretts, bro. Points towards a coat rack near the door. Keycard's hanging on the rack. He returns to his original posture facing the window. Catherine grabs the keycard. Leave. Booyah. Now we head back up the top. Go up. And we go up. And we go up. And under the wall, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, try door. He has the ID badge and pulses open the door. Makes it to roof. Need to sit for a moment. Of course. Let's gestures to a nearby air conditioning unit. Sit. Ah, look at that beautiful sky. Gee willikers. Getting too old for this shit. Around like this on my 49th birthday. What a life. Birthday? Today's your birthday? Today's my birthday. At least it's memorable? No question there. You alright? I'm fine. Just need to breathe for a minute. That was strange. Never be normal with super. Always gotta be some shit like that. So why keep doing it? I don't know. Alice lifts his hand in resignation. There's not much else, really. Not anymore. What would you rather be doing? If you could. What I'd like to do. Is be home with my daughter, my grandchild. Where's home? Hollygrove. Right near the canal. Started staying with me a few months back. They'll liven up the place. Kids do that. You got any? A son and a daughter. 2 years apart. Still at home? The younger one. I can't get him out of the house. But my daughter, she doesn't want anything to do with me. Thought maybe when I was diagnosed she'd come around, but she never did. Catherine looks towards the westbound traffic. No, she never did. It hurts to be dropped like that. Sometimes it hurts. Worse the more time passes. I just know I won't see her before I die. And that, it does. It does hurt. It hurts. And then you die. The two of them laugh. Hee hee, ha 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 ha. It's not all bad. Just hope there's something on the other side. There is. I know there is. The ones I hurt and left behind, I'll see them there. I'll get to apologize. Amen. Let me ask you the same question you asked me. Why keep doing this? Not a lot of runners our age. Long story. This is my first time on the app, but things have been interesting for a while now. I tried to have a straight job once upon a time, but that didn't last too long. Yeah? Why not? Let's just say I lied on my resume. Nearly everyone you meet has a story like that in this line of work. Nothing special about me then. No, I wouldn't say that. The old man in the ditch thinks you're special. Let him think it. So, you figure this last sculpture is around here somewhere? Yeah, I can see the box. Said something about it being in the sky. Yeah, I can wait till we see the box right there. Wow. Look up. Wow. That's probably where it is. Look down. It's probably all the way up there, I bet. I don't know. Upriver. Distant traffic glides across the Mississippi River along the Crescent City connection. Wow. Alright, well, we're gonna pull that thing out. It's not gonna be right here. That's crazy. It is up in the sky. Whoa. Anyways. And Bazank. Third reading from the Crufferton of Kenner John. New Orleans is a pit, and Garrett's stuck in it. New Orleans is the lowest world. A messenger visits John, tells him about the early faithful now living in the cavities of the Martian bones. Tells him there's a way to commune with them through the Adamic language of angels and spellcasters and others who know God's mind. There's a chrism, a fluid that John must imbibe. It's in an egg that floats in the sky. John is blessed with a plan to escape the low world's reach. Garrus must build a spacefaring ark, a vessel with which to leave this earth. Having imbibed the chrism, John may ascend beyond the distortion of the low world and listen to that twilight language. Two Garretts work together at Stennis. John appoints them to oversee the task. They soon find other engineers sympathetic to their plan. Garretts labor for 880 days. In that time, the ark is complete. All that remains is the egg which holds the chrism to know God's mind. That's it. We found all three. Let's go ask the kids at the mall. But I'm done. That's all I got for right now. Save my game. And it's actively ending bye-bye time. No more. This has been, once again, quite fun. I quite like this game. It's an interesting story. So, this has been great. I'll be back Friday, probably. Unless something crazy happens. I don't know. Playing what? Who knows? World's my oyster, as always. Maybe some more of this. Maybe something else. I don't know. You know, it's a wacky, wavy, inflatable tube in the world out there. So likey, subscribbles, follow, do all that kind of fun stuff. If you like the idea of garlic cookies, I've recently made garlic cookies. I'm going to probably try to refine the recipe a bit. Maybe determine what kind of regular cookie base I like. Maybe maybe cook them a bit longer. Maybe roast some garlic a little bit more. I don't know, you know, crazy world out there. I'm looking to probably make a little video on that. Because, surprise, surprise, there's not an easily findable garlic cookie video on YouTube or anything like that. I don't know why. I think all I found was like one website mentions garlic cookies or something like that. I don't remember. I have it saved. Bookmarked, you could even say. But anyways, that's something I'm going to be doing. And I have already technically done. And they are actually quite delicious. Anyways,